Warning, there's going to be some swearing in this from the film trailers. Just so you know now, and you can't complain. And now onwards with the normal show. Hi everyone, I'm the Gnome, and today I'd like to talk about movies and synchronicity. We do find, and there's examples going back over, where films of a very specific genre or plot seem to be released in batches. So we've seen it with asteroid movies, in which Deep Impact and Armageddon were released around about the same time, and also Summer Just Gone, where there was two White House Die Hard films in Olympus Has Fallen and White House Down. But it's not normal that we get kind of three movies of the same trope. Coming up, we're going to see snippets from three movies all along the very similar trope, and that is the end of the world. So those movies are Rapture-Apoloosa, This Is the End, and The World's End. So first up there's Rapture-Apoloosa, which stars Anna Kendrick and Craig Robinson. You might recognise Craig Robinson from stealing every scene he's ever been in, mainly in Hot Tub Time Machine and also Eastbound and Down, starring with Danny McBride.
See, it all started with the Rapture.
Oh, he's so dumb.
What is that?
I think it's raining blood.
Oh, well, that's great. Now it's all smeared.
My name is Beast.
He's the Antichrist, Dad.
He's the Antichrist. He's the Antichrist.
He's not as bad as everybody says.
Oh, come on! Not Orlando!
So, that should be an interesting comedy. It's 18 comedy, so that should be actually pretty interesting. They won't have to pull their punches, and Craig Robinson's excellent. Which leads us nicely on to the next film of our trinity of tropes, which is In the End. In the End is directed by the guy who wrote Superbad and stars James Franco, Danny McBride, and Craig Robinson. Craig Robinson you may recognise from stealing every scene that he's ever been in, mainly in Eastbound and Down and Hot Tub Time Machine. In This Is the End, all the main cast act as themselves in an end-of-the-world scenario. So we'll get to see James Franco, Danny McBride, Craig Robinson, even cameos by the likes of Rihanna and Emma Watson, kind of playing up to themselves and comedically acting in this scenario. Is it going to be any good? I don't know. The last couple of James Franco, Danny McBride films I didn't really enjoy, Pineapple Express and their stupid fantasy film that I can't even remember, which had a fake Natalie Portman bottom, not a big fan of. But maybe Craig Robinson will redeem this, as it looks like he's actually going to redeem the earlier film.
Sam!
I have the best weekend ever planned. James Franco's having a giant party.
Yes!
Everybody drunk out.
Oh my god, if I don't fuck Michael Cera tonight, I'm gonna blow my brains out.
What's up, Rihanna?
What?
Fucking pale, 110 pounds, hairless, probably has a huge cock.
Don't fucking touch my bumper, bitch.
It's a weird face.
So hot.
Everybody in the club is
Oh! What did you just fucking blow on me?
Don't worry, it's just heroin.
Are you shitting me?
I'm just kidding, it's cocaine. But that's still very bad.
What the fuck?
So yeah, so This Is the End does actually look pretty good, to be honest. It all depends on kind of what the script's like, to be honest. It should be a decent enough bunch of actors in there to raise it above at least a minimum level. Maybe it will work something like Hot Tub Time Machine, which really shouldn't have worked, but I found that hilarious. Danny McBride, very much enjoyed his shtick. James Franco really could do without, but do love Craig Robinson. And now going on to our last of our three films, which is The World's End.
Ever had one of those nights that starts out like any other, but ends up being the best night of your life? I did. Our goal that night was simple. 12 pubs, 12 pints, from the first post to the world's end. But that night, we never made it. I saw the boys the other day. We're going to go back to Newton Haven.
Why?
5 guys, 12 pubs, 50 pints.
60 pints.
Oh, steady on, you alky.
This is our chance to finally finish what we started. We are going to do the Golden Mile, and this time we are going to see it through to the bitter end. Or lager end.
Good evening, Raymondo. The prodigal son's return.
Hey, what do you recommend?
Beer. One tap water, please.
What?
So, overall, you've got choices for your end-of-the-world comedy. No longer do you have to watch The Mist and laugh your back off as the Punisher punishes people left, right and centre. So which film are you most looking forward to see? Which film do you think is going to be the best? Let me know. In the comments, I'm on Twitter. Hopefully you've enjoyed this kind of brief foray into movies. And I'll see you next time. Cheers everyone. Good night.